Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm reviewing Star Wars Mad Max Season 1 Episode 9 Bounty Lost, which is directed by Brad Raw and Nathaniel Villanueva, and written by Matt Michnovitz, and it was released on June 25th, 2021. So yeah, this is another great episode. This kind of surprises went straight into the Bad Batch rescuing Omega, which they do by the end of the episode. I'm surprised it, happened so quickly. I was expecting it to be something that would be pretty much taking up most of the rest of the season, but I'm honestly kind of happy it happened real quick because I don't know where the rest of the season will go then now. Because obviously there's some things that I would expect to happen in the show, but I don't expect to happen this season. Like, definitely the Mad Batch joining back up with the Rex. I do think that will eventually happen, but I don't know if it'll happen this season. Maybe the finale, but I feel like that's something would happen in the later seasons of the show. Obviously, we don't know how many seasons the show will be. Probably around 3 to 5, I would say. So yeah, but I liked how the rescue did go down, because it was, obviously the Bad Batch kind of there. They got there in time, but, it was really mainly all Omega who saved herself, The Bad Batch just kind of got there in time to pick her up and fly away, which, I like that it showed, Omega, is just as capable as the Bad Batch. We have seen that in previous episodes also, but in a situation like she is in this episode, I kind of liked it. And she also didn't do it by just outsmarting Cad Bane. She does outsmart the droid Toto 360, but she, because of that, she's able to find her comm link, and then eventually able to get a better signal by herself, and so the Bad Batch are able to locate her, and then, obviously getting away from Cad Bane. Obviously it does help that Fennec Shand shows up, and, they're kind of fighting, so, she's able to get away without them being involved, and mainly just the droid Toto, so that obviously helps if, when she gets away, if they were around, it probably would have been a bit harder, but, yeah, but, I enjoyed seeing Omega able to use her own skills and, escape, because of her, and not, having to be, just straight up rescued by the Bad Batch. I enjoyed that. So yeah, but I guess also said, Fennec Shand was there. I really like the tension of a lot of those moments, because Fennec Shand and Cad Bane are fighting, and obviously I know Fennec Shand was going to survive, but I'm like, is Cad Bane going to die? Which like at the start it was that way, but after a bit I'm like, okay, yeah, it doesn't feel like they're setting up him dying. Like the scene in episode 8 reunion when Bane and Hunter have the little duel. That was like a moment where it's like, oh, is one of them gonna die and whatnot. After a little bit into the episode or into that fight, I'm like, okay, yeah, this doesn't feel like that's gonna happen. Obviously it doesn't, but which I do like that. I want to see more of Cad Bane. So yeah, obviously it'd be great if he could survive a bit longer, maybe see him in live action in the Book of Boba Fett. I would like that, but I don't know. He does seem older, now. Well, he seems the same age as Clone Wars, but he seems like he's an older, person. So I don't know. I don't know how old the Duros can live for. I didn't check. Probably should have, but yeah, because in that case, he could be really old by the time of Book of Boba Fett, but because it'd be that's like 30 years from this, so yeah, anyways, as I was saying about the tension of it and whatnot, also just if Han Omega, she's going to escape. Obviously, I knew she would probably survive also, but didn't know if she was gonna escape, get back to Bad Batch, or be captured by Cad Bane or Fennec Shand and whatnot. So yeah, just a very tense episode, well paced and whatnot, right like that. So yeah, but there's also a few reveals in the episode. What I definitely do want to talk about, mainly about the Kaminoans and Omega. First, the planet Bane takes Omega to, which is where the Lama Su told him to go to. It's called Boravia, I believe it was. It looks a lot like Bespin, or has the cities in the sky like Cloud City and whatnot, and not. But they go there and it seems like abandoned and whatnot, and there's a lot of Kaminoan attack, and we do see eventually these Omega comes across these green tubes, which the one breaks and reveals that there's some kind of looks like a Kaminoan in it, which makes me wonder about the Kaminoans themselves. Like, are the clones? I don't know. Obviously, they did try to clone one of their own then, but the tubes, there was also the one looked like it had a Celestian in it, so that could just be just whatever. But it is interesting that they were trying to clone themselves, which makes me think if they were actually just, they're all actually clones of something, which I mean, because there does have to be a reason why we don't see them after the Clone Wars, and there's barely any stories in canon with Kaminoans in it. I believe there was some issues of the Poe Dameron comic series, and then one which shows up in a junior novel. I didn't read the junior novel, so I don't know what exactly goes down in it, but yeah, and other than that, we have not seen Kaminoans after the Clone Wars, other than obviously now in the Bad Batch, but yeah, but also with Omega, we learn the Bad Batch, Tech finds out that she's a first generation clone in a pure genetic replication, and so just like Boba, which Tech talks about another one codenamed Alpha, which he says eventually went by name Boba. So obviously took name Boba because he was Django's clone. But I just it's interesting there. So that means she's just like Boba, doesn't have any accelerated aging or anything like that. So it's quite interesting. I quite like that revelation, and I guess might be some of the reason why the Kaminoans wander back, because in the episode we see after Cad Bane talks to Lama Su, we see Lama Su talk to Nala Se, and also Ton Wee, who I believe is the first time we've seen her since Attack of the Clones. But Lama Su sends Ton Wee to the place. What was the planet called again? Boravio, to get Omega, and he tells Nala Se to recover the genetic material needed and then terminate her, which Nala Se is shocked by that. But it seems like they want to try to use Omega for obviously her like DNA or something like that, because maybe to make more Django clones because of Django's DNA being used up. But then again, I don't know why they would want to terminate her. I would think they want to keep using her and keep using that DNA, but obviously it could be a completely different reason why they're wanting to use her. So yeah, but yeah, with the interesting revelation. But yeah, I really liked the episode. I pretty much broke down everything what happened. There's a few moments I'll talk about real quick. Because Omega is in Cad Bane's ship. I believe it's called the Justifier. I talked about this in the video I did about Cad Bane a couple days ago. About how his ship from the Boba Fett arc might appear, and obviously it did. So yeah, but she's in the the cell, and she tricks Toto to get out of the cell and whatnot, and that's how she first escapes. So yeah, and also with Cad Bane, he has this implant thing in his head, so it makes it seem like that unfinished arc of the Clone Wars with Boba Fett has already happened, and just Bane survived and got some implant in his head to survive. So yeah, also Tanwi, she dies. Fennec Shand kills her. So yeah, she appears for the first time in almost 2 decades and dies right away. But yeah, but also at the end of the episode, when the Bad Batch rescue Omega, there's some nice moments with her and Bad Batch and Hunter. When Hunter tells her, what's going on, who was after her. It was Kevin Owens, and what type of clone she is. It cuts away, when he's talking to her about that. So I don't know exactly all he told about her, but I like that. Already building that relationship of being more open with each other, not hiding stuff from her, which I liked. But then at the end, all the others are sleeping, and Omega is talking to Hunter at the front of the ship, and he swears to protect her, which I like that moment, showing how much the kind of father-daughter bond has grown, which I enjoyed. So yeah, but anyways, that'll be it for this review. I quite liked the episode, so I give a bit. So yeah, but my grade, I'll give it an A. So yeah, anyways, next week I'll review episode 10. I believe that one was called, I forget the name of it. They revealed the names for the next 5 episodes, but I've forgotten the name of episode 10. So yeah, I'll be doing a review of that then. So you can check that out. But in the meantime, you can check out my reviews of the first 8 episodes. Also, I did a video about Cad Bane, so you can check that out too. And yeah, anyways, I've been Sarzino. Catch you guys in the next one.
Let's blow something up. Yeah!
And Crosshair.
Your move. Ha! We're all you need.
I want Clone Force 99 found and wiped out.
The galaxy's a dangerous place to be.